Hello and welcome. As you can see, I've got it to fit on. Right, I'm quite made up because it actually does fit. The only problem I've got is the wheel seems to be rubbing with the arch. So what I'm going to have to do is Dremel it slightly off and then try and make it look. So if you look carefully there, it's got no suspension free roll, so it's actually going on the chassis. I haven't painted it yet, I've just got it to sit on the shell, to sit on the chassis. I've got these, a good little tip to do things is to put white marker, industrial inspection mark on the pins, and when you're finding the back, the front, it just finds it. I know it could have been slightly forwards, there is quite a bit of space there, so what I'm going to have to do is make a bit of space down there. As you can see, it's running straight on the wheel. Underneath, yeah, it just seems to be, it fits very snug, but unfortunately the wheels are rubbing off. I've found that there's a little bit of play in the wheel, but I still have to trim it because of the gap there between the wheel. But I'm going to buy some spacers and trim them so I can get the suspension down to time on here as well. Yeah, I know there's a bit of room there and I should have pushed it along a little bit further, but I think personally it'll be alright. It is slightly, in my eyes, it's slightly off. I've also reinforced it with body strengthening pads so I don't, you know, personally I think it'll have to do. I can't get it in, I'm not going to start cutting the bumper down. Either way it's going to be used for making films anyway, so it's going to spend more time shelf queen than it is, because that's what it's really for. I'm not going to race with it, it's just fortunately the wheels don't seem to look right on there. It's a shame really, because I thought I was going to push it over a little bit and I wish I did now. I could most probably push it over and put some holes in. A recommendation, would you make another hole and push it forward a bit, or and fill the other holes in, because it hasn't been done yet, so I can most probably get away with doing that idea, couldn't I? Because I've got special reinforcement pads on the window, so I most probably be able to go forward a little. For now it's just, it doesn't even, the suspension doesn't even work, it's just rubbing on everything. So bit concerned about this now, because either I'm going to have to cut these off and make some arches myself, but I don't know what to make the arches out of, and I most probably make a fucking cat's ass if I tell the truth. I suppose I could cut it off with the Dremel when I get it and expand it out so it'll fit in. I suppose I could use an old Coke bottle or something to make that up, make a fake one and bring it out a little bit. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, it fits, but I'm a bit, it's running on the fucking shell, and even when it turns it's not right either. It seems to hit the bodywork, and that's just gonna, yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is re-drill these over by one. So if I take that off and go to about, it's quite hard to do this actually, hold the camera. Yeah, I can most probably do that, push it over one, but there's not much of a gap, so I'm most probably going to end up damaging the shell, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. No, it's not going to fit. I can't fill the back ones in because it's a glass window. So, come to my first hurdle, I think. Wait a minute. I suppose I could bend the body post over a little bit to give a bit more free line because I've got that where I want it now. Right. There you go anyway. I'll have to re-drill it. Fortunately I've made a boo-boo with that now, but it'll come handy for another car shell. It's a bit of a pain in the arse when you've got to double drill it though. I might just go to my idea of cutting and trimming it, because if I just stick this on here, that would make right. Let's just have a look at this now. So I put that back there, and that there. See, I might be able to get away with doing an old heat and bend trick where you actually bend the posts are slightly bent, so I might be able to put a 25-degree angle on them and set them, and then that'll give me a bit more leeway there, and then yeah, and then I can lift it up a little bit then. What I'll do a heat test. I'll heat it up, bend it by moving them so it's like, wait a minute, let's get that, by like that, right? So literally, then it is all done. Please, any comments of how to make wider arches or any ideas, I'm always open for views. That's why I've opened the blog up for Project Kit. But yeah, I'm gonna do the heat trick. I used to do it years ago with TL01s, and there is a bit of a bend on them, so I might be able to go away with just heating them up, pushing them over, and that'll push them slightly over more there then. So if yeah, so there you go. Happy enjoyed. It's 11 o'clock at night now, so I'm going to actually go in and I'll show you some more stuff I've got involved as well. Yeah, they do seem to be sitting a bit peculiar, so I'm just trying to see. You'd have to push that, heat it up from underneath, so that I'd have to go like that. I think I would get away with that. Yeah, I think I can get away with it. I'll just have to do some heat mods to get that to fit, but well, there you go, that's what it looks like. Nothing spectacular, I know, but you know, I'll take that light off because it's drowning the fucking sight of it. But there you go, these are the drift wheels that I'm leaving on, because if I remember, they had gold alloys on it anyway. It's looking quite nice. I might, for now, I'm thinking about painting it, but I just want to get it on the road and see what it looks like. So I'm going to do the light conversion next and fill these in. But I'm knowing me, I most probably do the alteration, get it to fit, and then I'll go, right, I want to fucking look after it, like, you know what I mean? So you know, it's a shame, it looks fucking amazing. So there you go. Anyway, I'll do the second part 8 with this all undercoated, so most probably won't paint it. I'll get like this. I'll paint it all up and I'll show you what it looks like with all the holes filled in and the cracks done. Because I got this what do you call it, reinforcement, I don't know what the fuck it is. I've seen it, but I've never used it. Sensitive tape. The more it gets under stress, the more it locks up. But yeah, quite made up with it actually. But there you go. Okay. Take care. Good night. Have a good night.